become a cause of concern. In today's video, we will talk about what is Pegasus, what all data can be extracted from your phone if it gets infected by this deadly spyware, and we will also look at the list that was accessed by Amnesty International. So Pegasus is owned by NSO. It's an Israeli technological firm, and the major objective of this spyware is to monitor your device, to monitor your smartphone and take out all the data that is present in your smartphone. Now here is the list that was accessed by Amnesty International. It shows that around 50,000 phone numbers across the world were being monitored by this spyware. And these 50,000 phone numbers were present in 11 countries. Now this is the map which shows you the 11 countries where these 50,000 phone numbers were being monitored. And the list also includes India. The other countries are
Mexico, Morocco, Hungary, Togo, Rwanda, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, UAE, Bahrain and Saudi Arabia.
One important point to note here is that the company which owns Pegasus, I told you it was NSO, says that we sell this spyware exclusively to government agencies and not to private individuals. And this is made with an objective to prevent terrorism. Now let us look at what all this spyware can access from your device. The first thing it can access is your call history, your future call logs. It can also access your location, your live location. It can also access your browsing history, what all you have searched. And it can also access your microphone and your camera. So that almost includes your entire data that is present in your device. Now this is not for the first time that this spyware has come under scanner. It was in 2017 when Mexican government used this spyware to target journalists and their families. Also in October 2019, WhatsApp said that NSO is to be blamed and they were exploiting a vulnerability in their video call feature. They said that a call used to come, which was not a normal call, on a user's device. And then a code was being sent in order to infect the device with this spyware. And this is how even WhatsApp blamed NSO. Now why data privacy is so important? Why do we give it so much importance? Now this is because down the line, if you think, data privacy also impacts your freedom of speech. Because you might want to study a particular topic, a particular subject, or you want to do research on a particular field. And when you know that you are being watched 24/7 from all sides, you might not end up studying that topic, thinking what the society might think. For example, you're searching for mental health. You might feel that what the society might think about me. And this particularly you can also see with respect to voting. When you go and vote in a polling station, what do you see? You see that nobody sees what you are voting. Now this is done to ensure that the other's view, or basically the society's view, is not impacting your vote. Because if everybody is standing and seeing what you are voting, your vote might get influenced by public. So this is exactly where if you are being watched 24/7, your freedom of speech is also getting impacted. And one more thing, suppose you want to criticize somebody and you don't want to criticize in front of the world. You want to share it among your friends. You want to share your views. And now if you know that you are being watched by the entire world, you might not do it. Now this is where it becomes extremely crucial that your data, your private data, should remain secure. And also with respect to the entire country, if you feel in any democracy, if such a thing is happening, if there is selective targeting of journalists, of opposition leaders, it is never healthy for a democracy. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe this video. I look forward to meeting you in my next video.